Yes. Assalamu alaikum. As the subject is on miracles, from previous lectures, I've understood that in Christians, one of the most fundamental issues in believing that Jesus was God is because of the miracles he was creating. And one of the greatest miracles was bringing the dead back to life. We are made to believe that, and we are made to believe the Old Testament also. In that case, what about when Moses threw his staff and he turned into a serpent? Is that a greater miracle, or is bringing a dead man back to life a greater miracle?
Yes, the logic is very good, beautiful. You see, Jesus gave life to the dead. The Quran says, Bi-iznillah, by Allah's help. The Bible says the very same thing, that he didn't give life to the dead. If we read the verses, you see, we can go into the details and analyze the miracles, but in the Bible also, Jesus doesn't say he does the works. He said, I, by the finger of God, cast out devils. I, by the Spirit of God, do these things. So I, of my own self, can do nothing. Who does it? It is you who does the work. Allah is working through him. So he disowns giving life to the dead, or any miracle. Everything he says, Allah, you are doing it, you are doing it. It's not me. But the Christians say, he gave life to the dead. They say, all right, for a moment again, we agree with him. So in that case, we say it's a great miracle. Lazarus, they say, after 3 days he was revived from the dead. Fantastic. But as you mentioned, you reminded me, that Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, the miracle Allah gave him, through him, was that he was told that the asa, the rod, go before Pharaoh and you go and throw it, and it will become a serpent, a snake. And this serpent that Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, the rod, became a serpent, and it swallowed up all the little snakes of the Egyptians, which were the little magic wands. And when it was swallowed up and Musa alayhi salam picked up the rod, all those little rods, snakes had vanished. And the Egyptian magicians realized that this is not magic. Magic is a type of illusion you create. People think you did this and you did that, maybe a sleight of hand, quickness of hand, deceives the eye. All these things can happen. We don't know what the guy does. But we are marveling because we couldn't account for what he did. But the Egyptian magician, when we read the Quran, they confessed that this is not magic. Because magic would be, you are mesmerized, somebody demesmerizes you. Back again to normal, the sticks become sticks, no more snakes, and the rod becomes rod. But no, all the little sticks had vanished. Where did they go? And the rod is still the same. So giving life to the rod, which is an inanimate thing, a dead wood, it's a greater miracle. A dead piece of wood bringing, I said, a man dies, certified dead, to bring him back to life is a miracle. But it's not as astonishing as you take a piece, this pen here, my pen. If I can make this into a little snake, that will be greater if genuinely, if I can make this into a snake, and you feel it, and you can feel that, man, this is, you let it go, and somebody else picks it up and he lets it go. He says, no, this is genuine. This is a little tiny serpent. This will be greater than giving life to the dead, because this is dead, dead, dead. The rod is dead, dead, dead. And you make it animate. First, dead vegetable, the rod. The rod is a dead piece of wood, vegetable. He gives life to that and makes it into an animate object, a snake. Still greater miracle. So if this miracle is the standard by judging, then Moses would be a greater God than Jesus, if you analyze and weigh the miracles. Thank you for your understanding.